6th grade. Today's lesson is 12.3, percentage of a number. So we're jumping ahead a little bit into chapter 12 because it relates to some of the things that we've been doing in the second half of chapter 11. So this is percentage of a number, and we're on page 418. So it asks us at the very top of the page to find 45% of 360. So about halfway down the page, they give us two ways to do that. One way is as a decimal, and that's the way we're going to focus on today. Yesterday, we talked about how to change over a percent to a decimal, and so we're going to use that skill today. Under as a decimal, they give us the equation R times B equals P. And that stands for rate times base equals percentage. So we're going to use that to figure out how much of the percentage comes from a particular number. So for 45% of 360, that would be 45% is the rate, of is times, 360 is the base, and that will give us the part of the percentage. So we would take 45% and change that to the decimal 0.45 and multiply that times 360. So you want to go off to the side and do that work. 360 times 0.45. Remember, when you're multiplying with decimals, you just multiply regularly as if it were all whole numbers. Then you put your decimal point in at the end. We'll go through and show you. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry our 3. 5 times 3, 15, and 3 more, 18. Put our 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 6, 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 more is 14. We add 0, 0, 12, carry the 1, 6, 1. Now remember, for our decimal point, we look back up to the problem. How many decimal places were used? 2. And so we come over 2 and put our decimal. And so our answer is 162.00, or just 162. So P equals 162. If you don't want to see it as using the formula, you can just think of it as changing the percent to a decimal and then translating it over to math. There's another example at the bottom of the page. Find 78% of $24. So 78% is 0.78 of, usually means times, and then $24. So again, you'd come over and do your work. $24 times 0.78. 8 times 4, 32. Carry the 3. 8 times 2, 16. 3 more is 19. Oh, put your 0, sorry. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2. 7 times 2 is 14, 2 more is 16. Add them, I'm going way towards the bottom of my board here. 2 decimal places, we come over 2, so 18.72, and that would be dollars because we're looking at 78% of $24. So $18.72 is 78% of 24. So you're going to work on 1 to 9 on page 419, and you can use this same method that you're shown here and here. You don't need to write it out with the formula, that's fine. Just know that you're changing the percent to decimal, of changes to a time sign, and then keep that base number and do your multiplying. You'll have the same type of questions on workbook page 160, where you're doing 1 to 6 and then 19 and 20. As always, email me if you've got questions. I'm happy to help you through it, and have a great day.